y'all. Day after Memorial Day 2026. Welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Early morning before I start work. Get to work from home today. So I said, let me go ahead and get a show on here because there's a lot going on and we will be back tonight. I'm thinking like 4:30, 5 o'clock, something like that. Because I'll be home. Anyway, I'm eating. FYI, you already know. I just got in here. And again, there's so much to talk about. There'll be more SEC stuff tomorrow or tonight. But right now, I wanted to talk about Cheyenne because Cheyenne Bryant said, F all of y'all, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Let me bring the mic closer. Cheyenne said, F all of y'all, I don't care. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to go where I'm going to go. And I'm going to still call myself a doctor whether you like it or not. Because if I say it's true, then it must be true. Okay. So then as I was perusing, because of course she is all over the place, I see that Amanda Seales is out here saying that Cheyenne Bryant is right and everybody should leave her alone. Excuse me. Amanda Seales is saying that it's okay for Cheyenne Bryant to be out here saying that she is a doctor when she is not. And it's like par for the course for Black people because they don't ever want to hold anybody accountable for anything. Now, I'm not saying that people aren't saying, girl, you crazy, because that's not the case. People are definitely saying that. But the fact that somebody comes out and is like, oh, it's okay that she's not a doctor. Well, damn it, where is the fucking standard with regard to anything? It's like there's no effing standard for anything. And then when you MFers come through and try to guilt somebody else for not doing what you think they should do based off of what? Just because today you want to change your daggone mind and somebody's supposed to listen to you when you say some dumb ass shit? Like, it's okay that Cheyenne Bryant is not a doctor. Everybody, go ahead and continue to see her, which I'm assuming people did at some point. I don't know. I'm going to assume so. Who cares if it's a lie? When you go to get your BBLs done, don't even worry about if the person has a degree or not. As long as they think they have one, that's all that matters. If you go, like I said yesterday, and you want to have open heart surgery, it doesn't matter. As long as they think everything is everything, then everything is everything when you're Black. But let this be somebody who was white, especially if it was somebody's white who did something with regard to Black people. For instance, just say that Eminem was a doctor. And then all these years later, you find out that was not a doctor and he treated A, B, C, D, E, and F. And now everybody would be all in an uproar. That's racism. You remember what they did with the Tuskegee experiment? Say I'm lying. That's exactly what they would say. You know what they did to Black people all the way back during slavery. Oh my God. Just say anything goes, child. Just say anything goes. So yeah, I wanted y'all to go ahead and take a look at rolling because I'm in the midst of, I didn't get a chance to do something with this video yet. I'm in the process of doing it because I don't know why he want to give anybody fodder to use against his ass because you know I'm going to do it. And if I don't do it, Tariq Nasheed will. And I'm here for it. Oh, yes, that would have been better. You're right. My bad. Dr. Dre would have been better. Yeah, that's great, actually. And people was going to him for BBLs, and then you find out he ain't have one or didn't have a degree. Let's just say nobody needs to believe that they're a criminal. Nobody needs to have any credentials to do anything, child. Listen, I'm a doctor, y'all. You need some diagnosis? Holla at me, okay? I'll be glad to diagnose you. I'm sure it'll all come down to half damn crazy, but don't say that I didn't tell y'all, because clearly I can just be a doctor and a lawyer like I am outside of YouTube. But anyway, so the title today is Dr. quote unquote Cheyenne Bryant debate. Are Black men getting the blame? Shout out to the Sassy Straights. Y'all know you get blamed for every damn thing. This is y'all's fault, as per usual. If it ain't you, it's Anton, Abadabadoo, or Donald damn Trump.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
So at some point after Rolly stopped dancing, he put this post up in case you missed it. And it says, this is warfare. Now, this is a few days old. It says, Black men are being fed lies on social media and nobody is fighting back. Shout out to Fred Sanford, you big dummies. At the end of the day, Rolly, in my opinion, is saying, y'all are some dumb-dumbs. Shout out to dummism. Y'all clearly must be dumb. Shout out to Trey. I see you, boo. He's going to say, this is warfare. Black men are being fed lies on social media and nobody is fighting back. So y'all not smart enough to go discern anything for yourselves, that y'all need Rolly to let y'all know what it is. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that he's speaking politically. Of course. You think he will come out here and tell you about your health and how you need to get your health? Well, that nigga, probably not. How you need to make sure that you go to the doctor regularly, have your prostate checked, blood pressure checked, exercise every day. Oh, you know he's not going to tell you none of that, right? Do what you need to do in order to live longer. Don't use the reasons that you got a low sperm count to get all up in some guts. You know what I'm saying? You think he's going to tell you anything like that? Nope. Anything for longevity for your life? Nope. You think he's going to tell you anything about money, how to use it, where to use it, how to get the best deals, not to be taken advantage of? Nope. You know what he's going to tell you? Y'all getting fed lies, allegedly, about politics. And since his hashtag is hashtag Black Men Vote, hashtag Black Voters, hashtag Vote 2026, hashtag Black Politics, hashtag Black Votes Matter, he's saying that y'all better listen to him because he knows what's best for y'all. And y'all need to vote the way that he wants you to, of course, right? So it says Black men 18 to 45 aren't disengaged. They're, excuse me, y'all. Black men 18 to 45 aren't disengaged. They're being fed lies and nobody is showing up to counter them. Well, the NAACP is out here to say that 17 and 18-year-olds, child, don't take them scholarships, saddle yourself with some debt and go to a HBCU and probably not get into the NFL. But that'll be great for your future. Again, all we got to do is take a look at what these people are saying. It's obvious, evident, and clear for anybody that can actually discern that this MFer don't give a damn about you. Specifically, you sassy straights. You know he doesn't. This is all for the benefit of Black women, as usual. It says, when these right-wingers pop up force-feeding brothers lies, I'ma hop on that timeline and say, you're lying. This is warfare, Roland Martin. The battlefield is social media. The weapon is truth. Are you fighting back? It says to hit the link in the bio to watch the full interview. So I have to look at that later and see what the hell he's talking about to determine if we need to even bother with it. But the point is exactly what I'm saying. Y'all are too stupid to know anything, is what he's saying. You're being fed lies, gentlemen, by the right wingers, and you're not smart enough to discern anything that you need Roland to come to your issue. Now, how is it that this man thinks that he got the answers for anybody, that anybody's listening to him looking like this, child? Now, I'm not trying to say that just because he's out here in his panties or whatever the hell it is with his church shoes on, singing or dancing to Marvin Gaye, if I'm not mistaken. I'm all for Marvin Gaye. Rest in peace to Marvin Gaye. But is this the person that y'all will be hanging out with, gentlemen, on your days off? You gonna go over to Rolly's house and y'all gonna get in your whites and y'all gonna dance together? That's what Rolly is looking for. He trying to help ya. because y'all ain't smart enough. The ages are 18 to 45. So by the time you reach 45, y'all are not even smart enough to be able to discern what you want to do with regard to politics, that Rolly has to help you? Me personally, I think that's insulting, but what the hell do I know? I just want to make sure you're aware of what this nigga is offering to y'all. Okay? Okay. Now let me go over here to Cheyenne because I ain't got all day. So this is what Cheyenne, I guess, is doing for 4th of July. Or what was the holiday, child? What was the Memorial Day? Memorial Day. So she's like, I don't give a damn, go and throw it up. So I guess this is, I mean, she looked good. I ain't gonna hold her. Yeah, she does look good. I ain't gonna hold her, okay? But don't think that we forgetting Cheyenne. Don't think that we forgetting. She said, look at me, look what I can do. Don't worry about that doctoral degree. Don't worry about none of that. It's all good. I got y'all on this fine Memorial Day. Where the hell was she at? It must be Miami, because it was raining all up and down the East Coast. Shout out to Anthony Allen. Thank you so much, honey. He said, good morning, beautiful. Thank you. Good morning to you. Good morning to Aliyah. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Appreciate you, hon. Body do look good. Body do look good. I ain't gonna hold you. Shout out to Live Bites. He says, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant says she will keep getting rich off her haters after facing backlash over her doctoral credentials. Oh, let me see. Ain't that Shannon Sharp's song or something? I know that comes on for his video. She's like, oh yeah. She ain't worried about none of y'all. She's like, I know y'all don't give a damn. Call me up. She said, holla at me. I'll give you some help. She said, call me up. Holla at me. Call me up. I'll be your therapist. Ain't this some good therapy? She said, I'll be a therapist for y'all. Come on through. I'm sure the women's don't like this. Allegedly. Let me see what these comments are. It says, Dr. Video Vixen. This lady crazy. True colors coming out. Uh-oh. Not the sisters are making these comments. My kind of doctor. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue. She danced like I dance. I know a middle-aged two-step when I see one. Oh, no. Sound a little like hate to me. Now, she doesn't have to pretend anymore. Dr. Fine AF, I don't care nothing about no dissertation. You do look good. I'm going to hold you. I don't know how old she is, but you do look good. Next up, OnlyFans. When women stay single and childless into their 40s, they go mad. I don't know about that. Let's see how this goes a year from now. A bird, nothing more, nothing less. Oh, no. Okay, so this is the real doctor, huh? She all the way out the box, no pun intended. Ain't no more professional doctor. It's city girl doctor. Oh. Yeah, much younger. But that's fine. She look good. She look good. She look good. She got all the music playing.
This I move in the city quiet, and the sheets loud. She more than a goal, she a whole damn lifestyle.
I'm gonna cut without my bitch, you think she only.
There you go.
Nigga, can't me hold him. This bitch keep trying to press me about a nigga, I done it on heat, but looking for a eater.
She said, I got money. I got money. All right, so she over here on the Shade Room, of course. It says, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant responds to comments asking about her doctoral degree. So right here it says, not talking, but still trying to find that dissertation. She says, y'all so damn smart and licensed, find the damn thing. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. She deciding that she ain't gonna have it no more. Shayram says they're saying the body is the PhD. Cheyenne responds to comments concerning her dissertation, doctoral, and other degrees. It says on the comments, oh, Vlad TV, she came back home to OnlyFans. Now, they're probably going to say, you culture vulture. Anyway. Somebody says body can be tea, but the attitude is lime juice. Uh-oh. Somebody says, being in the midst of my master's in psychology while deciding on my doctorate, I see the harm more clearly. It doesn't take much to weaponize emotional intelligence, therapeutic language, or psychological insight when someone lacks integrity. A degree can sharpen understanding, but it can also sharpen manipulation. I understand how people use strengths, charm, vulnerability, trauma, intelligence, or even self-awareness as psychological leverage. That realization has honestly been one of the most unsettling parts of this journey. Knowledge without ethics is dangerous. I don't think that should be celebrated. Well, Marsha Rich Lee, or however you say your name, good luck with that, okay? Good luck with that, because I don't think they care. My granddaddy got his PhD back in 1958. It took him all of 10 minutes for me to call his university and get it. Using her body to distract us. Nice try. Uh-oh. She looks good and defends Black women. Credentials or not, she all right with me. Well, there you go. Shout out to the stars. Why are we worried about if she has a degree or not? Just asking. I don't know. Dr. Umar and Dr. Bryant degrees are in the same place. I guess just can't find them. Yeah, that's funny. This is like Stuart saying, look what I can do on Mad TV episode Chow. Let me see. Not talking, but still trying to find that dissertation. She says, y'all so damn smart. Oh, okay. Next one says, looking very closely, I think I actually do see a degree. And she responds, multiple degrees. Body is cool, but that can fade. However, credentials last forever, even in death. Body is tea, though. Cheyenne says, thank God I got both. And then somebody says, body definitely tea, but that degree. Body definitely tea, but that degree. She says, where are they, sis? Body is PhD. I have found that there are many people with degrees and can't soundly articulate the way you do. I've been giving out advice all my life before I had a degree. Prior to this controversy, I had not seen any of your videos, but when I saw haters coming for you, I dove in. I must say, you are very smart. The doctor says, thank you. That's a good one, Kev. We see degree deodorant. That's a good one. This one says, when they're talking, that means you're doing something right. You look fabulous. The doc says, yup. Big period, my girl. Shut that ish down. Love to see it. Yes, ma'am. Oh, so the stars is okay. I guess as long as the body looks good, y'all. Look at that. Problem solved. Everything's good. Problem solved. Everything is good. Until you go over here. I mean, I guess Amanda is supporting her too. It says, Live Bite says, Amanda Seales stepped up to defend Dr. Cheyenne Bryant and allegations that she lied about having a doctorate. Hosting Bryant on her podcast, Seales called her brilliant and dismissed the public backlash as faux rage, pointing out that Maya Angelou also used the doctor title despite only holding an honorary degrees. Did y'all know that? So we really can't just be out here just saying that we doctors. Child, I am a doctor. I don't care what they say. Yeah. If Maya can do it, if Cheyenne can do it, and the ladies agree, the Black women agree, fuck it. We'll see what they say once they find out I'm a doctor.
Why are you also obsessed about Cheyenne Bryant? I'm beginning to think that this is a bot thing.
A what?
Why are you so obsessed about this? Like, okay, she lied. I can see if she lied and like harmed people, but she was on my podcast and she was brilliant. I think it's fucked up that she lied. You know, and then that's that. The need to, if y'all went this hard against like Kamala Harris for supporting a genocide, then like, what would, that would matter to me. Why are you also obsessed about Cheyenne Bryant? I'm beginning to think that this.
So I guess it's only about what matters to Amanda.
Why are you so obsessed about this? Like, okay, she lied. I can see if she lied and like harmed people, but she was on my podcast and she was brilliant. I think it's fucked up that she lied. You know, and then that's that. The need to, if y'all went this hard against like Kamala Harris for supporting a genocide, then like, what would, that would matter to me. Why are you all so obsessed about Cheyenne Bryant?
They really about to come for her for talking about Cam. You know damn well ain't no talking about no Cam. They don't like that. They don't like Amanda anyway. I don't understand why Amanda Seals doesn't realize that people don't really like her. I mean, I guess, you know, I guess she's a narcissist. I guess you could say that because she don't think she does or says anything wrong. Now, if you don't, because she's one that will say, if you don't believe in her stance on what's going on there over there, you know what I'm talking about, then there's something wrong with you. This is the one who self-diagnosed herself and then tried to lie about it, then try to act like she didn't lie about it with her autism diagnosis from Shannon Sharpe, then tried to take Shannon Sharpe down. Lest we not forget that. Like he did something wrong, and the sisters went along with it, of course. Child, this is what I be talking about. There's no freaking standard. There's just no freaking standard. So anything freaking goes, child. This is crazy.
Genocide, then I don't have, there's no match. I don't need to have some type of debate with Cheyenne Bryant. At the end of the day, for some reason, she felt like she needed to lie about credentials.
Listen to that.
I don't know why. I think part of the reason is because we live in a world where we act like credentials is what determines somebody's effectiveness across the board. And in some respects, it is absolutely necessary. And in her respect, it actually wasn't necessary for her to do the work that she does. That being said, I just don't care. I don't care. She was on my podcast and she was incredible. I don't care. I think it sucks. And I think it was not smart. And I think that at the end of the day, there are people who work really hard to get doctorates. There are also people who call themselves doctor when they get an honorary doctorate. And I don't think that's much different. I don't think it's much different. Maya Angelou was walking around calling herself Dr. Maya Angelou. She didn't complete a doctorate. Some university gave her a doctorate. Which university was it? Was it Spelman? I think it was Spelman. It's like faux rage to be like all up in arms about this one person. There's no match. I don't need to have some type of debate with Cheyenne Bryant. At the end of the day, for some reason, she felt like she needed to lie about credentials. I don't know why.
She just felt the need to lie about her credentials, y'all. So everybody can just lie. It's all good now. Until something affects these people directly. Then it will be all this outrage. Wash, rinse, repeat. I can't even believe that someone that's allegedly so smart came out here and is actually saying these words. So if degrees aren't important, then why the hell are Black women always bragging about them? Because basically that's what she's saying. Just say you're doing it. That's all. Who cares if she lied? She made a mistake. Oh, okay. Is she correcting it? I think that's more than a damn mistake, you dumb jackass. Like, what are we doing right now? Yeah, I want to lie about my credentials so I can be a CEO. So everybody start coming out here and lying. And then when people start losing their jobs because they've been lying, because on the strength of these people, there's enough people that are saying that it's not a big deal. No, I just said that, Pooh Man. I just said that. I said, this is the person, this is the narcissist that lied about being diagnosed. She self-diagnosed and then tried to take Shannon Sharpe down like he did something wrong. You're the one that opened your mouth to say something. I don't, in the relationship with Amanda Seals and so many people is so up and down, because as long as she's championing the stars, then they're good with her. Soon as she says something that don't go along with the narrative, is we can't stand her, don't nobody like her. She just needs to be on the fuck that bitch list. Who cares what Amanda Seals thinks? Of course. But to sit here and say that it's okay if she lied, basically, I don't care that she was like, oh, it's not right. You're sitting here saying that it's not a big deal. And the sisters should be so upset, especially all those ones that are in debt. There's always talking about they're the most educated. So now they just won't get degrees and just start saying, I'm just the most educated because, you know, it doesn't matter. We can just lie about everything. Just lie your way through life, child. Just go right ahead and never wonder, okay, why Black people continue to be at the bottom of shit because of shit like this. I'm telling you, there will be people that are just going to go along with it. Y'all know I'm just joking, but there were people that will go along with this and just be like, well, my Aunt Lou is a doctor. I didn't know nothing about that till she just brought it up. She wasn't really a doctor, I guess. LiveBite says Amanda Seales stepped up to defend Dr. Cheyenne Bryant amid allegations that she lied about having a doctorate, hosting Bryant on her podcast. Like that means something. And why is Amanda Seales on freaking Instagram? She said that she wasn't going to be on here no more. Y'all remember that? She said she wasn't going to be on here no more because they was racist and they supported probably that stuff over there. You know what I'm talking about, that she don't believe in. But now all of a sudden, she's back on Instagram and she's on YouTube knowing daggone well that they donate to damn Republicans. Okay, girl. It says Seales called her brilliant and dismissed the public backlash as faux rage, pointing out that Maya Angelou also used the doctor title despite only holding an honorary degree. I don't even understand what the point of an honorary degree is. An honorary degree is.
I think part of the reason is because we live in a world where we act like credentials is what determines somebody's effectiveness across the board.
Ma'am, your credentials do. That's how much work you put into something. That's the sacrifice that you made to learn what you're getting the doctorate in. What is she? This is a smart person, allegedly. Yeah. This is a smart person, allegedly. And she's saying these words out of her damn mouth.
Board. And in some respects, it is absolutely necessary. And in her respect, it actually wasn't necessary for her to do the work that she does. That being said, I just don't care. I don't care. She was on my podcast and she was incredible. I don't care. I think it sucks. And I think it was not smart. And I think that at the end of the day, there are people who work really hard to get doctorates. There are also people who call themselves doctor when they get an honorary doctorate. And I don't think that's much different.
So it's not different when you go to school and you learn and you take the classes, the courses, and you pay. It's no different than someone saying that we're going to give you an honorary doctorate. I tell you, it's not even the Truman Show anymore, y'all. This is clown world. This is clown world. And this is a self-proclaimed smart person. This is supposed to be one of the most intelligent people, according to her, of course. This is who y'all are supposed to listen to. Black women saying shit like, if you don't think you're a criminal, you're not a criminal. Or if you only got a doctorate and then you went to college, it's the same daggone thing. It doesn't matter that people lie about their credentials. I'm going to remember this. If, God forbid, Amanda Seales got to go and have some surgery done, and it's somebody that never went to school, and they just decided that, you know, one day in their backyard, they was cutting up a frog. So that means that they can be a doctor. Child, listen, the colored community can blame whoever the fuck they want to about where they are in the world, but it's mainly because of other colored community people who come out here and say shit like this and people fucking co-sign it. That's mainly what it is. This one saying this, Cheyenne saying she don't give a damn, and then you got Rolly over there telling you ninjas that you're not smart enough to know what's a lie and what isn't. Now let's go over here, where a woman is trying to blame Dr. Cheyenne Bryant on you sassy straights. Men aren't easy. Women are. She made millions off of y'all. So y'all was seeing Dr. Cheyenne Bryant? Is that what happened?
The only reason why we know Cheyenne Bryant is because men are easy. Men are so easy. All you have to do is look good, smell good, wear a nice flowy dress, have the aesthetic that they find attractive for you to completely bamboozle them.
Yeah, sis, we're gonna cut you off right there. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. Why do y'all always find a way to blame men for y'all shit? These are words out of her own mouth.
Black women audience has made me their spokesperson. I never made myself that.
Okay, let's hear that shit again.
Black women audience has made me their spokesperson. I never made myself that.
As usual. So then that would lead me to believe when we said yesterday, when I asked, I thought I heard and saw that the reason why she's getting all this backlash now is because she said something about women, of course, Black women that they didn't like. So now all of a sudden they got issue and they want to quote unquote take her down. I'm pretty sure that Black men did not give a damn about Cheyenne Bryant one way or the other. I mean, I'm not saying she don't look good from that perspective. Of course, that's one thing, but I'm pretty sure that her booked up appointments, if she had any, were not from you sassy streets. Allegedly, I could be wrong.
This time in slow motion.
Black women.
He watched those videos. Y'all used her to dissect those brothers. Y'all was calling them all kind of names. Y'all remember this shit?
What the fuck, y'all? God damn! God damn! God damn!
You don't remember this shit? Remember none of this shit. You don't remember all the comments talking about men. You don't remember none of the fucking comments. This shit's got 114,000 likes. And that's just the shade. Remember your world, the Jasmine Bryan? Motherfucker, the video was on World Star. Point being, y'all thought that woman was the female Kevin Samuels. And y'all threw that woman in a lot of man face. And it blew up in your face. Black man been calling her. So don't be getting mad that shit blew up in your face. I'm a black man that eat. Nah, motherfucker, you easy. She made millions off y'all. Y'all buy her book. And that's the reason why Cam Newton and Nick Cannon and Paul Pierce would put her on their show. Because they're trying to appease y'all. Don't blame us with that shit. Get your ass up out of here, short.
The only reason why we know Cheyenne Bryant is because men are easy. Men are so easy. All you have to do is look good, smell good, wear a nice flowy dress, have the aesthetic that they find attractive for you to completely bamboozle them.
Yeah, sis, we're gonna go cut you off right there. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck. Why do y'all always find a way to blame man for y'all shit? These are words out of her own mouth.
Because you all are to blame Black men, Anton, Abadabadu, and Donald Trump. It must be the patriarchy. I know, and you know I can't stand Corey, but you know, he's the one that started saying it at some point last year that she wasn't really a doctor. But the way that these biatches come through and just say it wasn't them every single time it needs to be studied. And I hate to say that. Whatever is going on in you Black biatches' heads, it's a problem. It's a problem. There's no way that you're really trying to say that the creation and aberration and the highness of daggone Cheyenne Bryant is because of men. No, it's because of you bitches. Like he just said, it's not like it's not all over the damn internet. And he's pointing out blogs because, like I said, shout out to me to be proven again. That's where you bitches get your information from. That's where you get life information from. Them MFers be lying to you. Shout out to us for debunking everything except for one thing on that baller alert post. And never accept accountability for anything. Just like Tyler Perry. Y'all made him a success. He out there chasing after white peens still. Y'all ain't got nothing to say until something happens, and then y'all gonna be all offended and say, go get your money from over there. Actually, why are y'all not saying that? I'm confused. Why y'all not saying that Tyler Perry need to go on over there to get white people's money? Just like you said that about who? Jamie Foxx. Because Jamie Foxx is over there with child, who is it? You know, the white woman that he got pregnant. So why are y'all not saying this about Tyler Perry? I'm confused. Oh, is it because it's another man? Because y'all love the ABCDs like that? It's. I don't care that Tyler Perry is out here. You know, whoever it is that he likes, if he's ABCD or not, I don't give a damn one way or another. The point is that yet again, no matter what it is, you like listening to men that are ABCD, but please never forget that that's a man. I don't know why y'all forget that. You either hate men or you don't. You're either the misandrist that you speak like you are or you're not. You just want to pick and choose which man, just like you pick and choose which man when it comes to the relationships that you be having that be effing y'all up because you allegedly don't settle and yet you do. But to bring the Cheyenne Bryant shit through here, and then this man has to show and prove because as usual, y'all just be saying shit. Y'all just be saying shit and be looking like fools every single daggone time, never seemingly learning a lesson and think that you're going to deflect responsibility to shit. Kevin, thank you so much for being a member for 14 months. I see you. I appreciate you, boo. He said, I practice medicine at the Dr. Mario school at Nintendo University. Therefore, I am a medical doctor. We know who to call. We know who to call when we need help. Kev got us, okay? Kevin, the software tester, has us. Shout out to you. I'm glad. I got my doctorate from thin air, and I got my law degree from hell. So I'm covered either way. All right. Shout out to y'all. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to Mrs. Smell the Roses in the building. Thank you so much for being here.
Black women audience has made me their spokesperson. I never made myself that.
Okay, let's hear that shit again.
Black women audience has made me their spokesperson. I never made myself that.
This time in slow motion.
Black women.
He watched those videos. Y'all used her to dissect those brothers. Y'all was calling them all kind of names. Y'all remember this shit? What?
Cam Newton says he wants more children. My desire to get married is lower than my fear of divorce.
Fuck y'all, God!
You have chosen to prey on low-functioning women.
Damn, God! Damn.
Cam Newton and Nick Cannon trend as their psychologist interviews sparks debate about low vibrational men who want to be fathers over husbands.
God damn!
You don't remember this shit? Remember none of this shit. You don't remember all the comments talking about men. You don't remember none of the fucking comments. That shit got 114,000 likes. And that's just the shade. Remember World, the Jasmine Bryant? Motherfucker, the video was on World Star. Point being, y'all thought that woman was the female Kevin Samuels. And y'all threw that woman in a lot of man face. And it blew up in your face. Black man been calling her. So don't be getting mad that shit blew up in y'all face. I'm a black man that eat nah, motherfucker, you easy. She made millions off y'all. Y'all buy her book. And that's the reason why Cam Newton and Nick Cannon and Paul Pierce would put her on their show. Because they're trying to appease y'all. Don't blame us with that shit. Get your ass up out of here, short.
Only reason.
So yet again, spent all the money on the wrong thing, fooled again, made someone else a millionaire, wash, rinse, repeat. Somebody that didn't have shit because y'all don't require shit, y'all don't look into shit, y'all don't worry about shit, and then the shit blows up and then you want to blame somebody else. Blame the man in the mirror yet again because y'all do the same shit every single time. Shy is Fit says, and Ask a Brother podcast says, men debated her points. Men even questioned her credentials way before a woman did. But y'all tuned us out to punish men. The misandry came through. But y'all tuned us out to punish men. Face it, sis. Dr. Bryant appeased y'all. Y'all wanted a female version of Kevin Samuels, and it blew up in y'all's face the moment she started to criticize women. Wow. It was all good when she was drilling Nick Cannon and Cam Newton, as well as helping Ray J. The moment she said women are more delusional than men, all hell broke loose. Okay, so that is what happened. She got y'all as well as Nick Cannon and Cam. Who's the dummy now? To say the least, following blindly to talk about you, sassy straights, to then turn around and say, I want a relationship. Because, child, you know I got a tonight's conversation for you. It says, and the only reason for her downfall was because she started telling women the truths about themselves. Had she continued blasting men and being her 304 self, she'd still be their sister girl. A former video vixen puts on a pantsuit, goes on podcast hosted by two sexually reckless men, points out behavior that most people can already see, and suddenly women praise her for calling out men. Meanwhile, statistics continue to show that a large percentage of women are often pursuing and procreating with the same small group of men, displaying those very behaviors. And they tell on themselves on tonight's conversations. So the funny part about it is that y'all are fooling no one at this point because, like I said, and that's the reason why I'm so into these tonight conversations, stupid ass questions, because it's heifers that's coming up here after all of this bravado out here and showing and proving that we already knew, of course, but now you're opening your mouths to say that you're not even following the shit that you speak about on the internet. You're effing up your own relationships and your own lives, and you have no clue. And instead of acknowledging your issues, you would rather continue to triple and double down and then wonder why nobody got time for y'all's asses. It says, people then label her intelligent when what we're really seeing is someone who is highly articulate, confident, and media savvy. Articulation and intelligence are not the same thing. Being able to communicate well, especially in today's social media environment, can easily be mistaken for deep intellectual insight. Well, I don't get that from Amanda Seales in any way, shape, or form, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just throwing her in there just to say that she's not articulate at all. And I don't even understand why women listen to her, why anybody ever listens to Amanda Seales. She is all over the place. Always, always, always. Cam and them knew exactly what the F they was doing, and they knew she wasn't qualified. I blame the men who interviewed her. I would never. Every grifter tries to appeal to them because it's so easy. This is a good statement right here. It says, every grifter tries to appeal to them, meaning women. Derek Jackson, Brick Lady, Cheyenne Bryant, Umar Johnson. If you want to come up, pander to them, meaning women. Every single time you biatches refuse to see how desperate you are for, I don't know, validation, attention, sisterhoodedness, somebody saying that they like you, you need to get some help. You really do need to get some help, because this comment is absolutely correct. Anybody can come out here, any woman can come out here right now and blame you, Sassy Straights. You already know. And they're just going to go ahead and go with that narrative because it's easy just to go ahead and blame Black men for everything. But the funny part, which is not really funny, is as we're seeing now, it's coming upon an election season as per usual. And now people want to talk to y'all. Okay. Now people want to say, excuse me. We need you to make sure that you're not voting for Donald Trump or any Republican because Black people need you due to racism. Is that not what we're seeing right now? Which is why we have this post back here where Rolly is telling y'all this is warfare. Black men are being fed lies on social media and nobody is fighting back. How insulting. I feel I could be wrong, y'all. This is how I see it. I feel like this is totally insulting to say that you are not smart enough to know when someone is lying to you. But who continues to fall on their face and be shown on this daggone here internet that they follow anybody and believe anything that anybody says to them because the pander is real. But Rolly Roll, of course, wants to because more men, let me say more men are leaning conservative. Let me put it that way. It's not specific to MAGA. It's not even specific to Trump. They just lean more conservative. And the problem is that no one seems to understand that a lot of the times it's got nothing to do with Donald Trump. This is what, when people are in here making these stupid ass comments saying I'm MAGA and I'm conservative. First of all, if I am or I was, I can be whatever the fuck I want to be because I'm an adult. And I will make my own decisions as I have done for 54 motherfucking years. And I never needed any of you trolls to help me with shit, especially since you don't finance nothing on up over here. That's the first most important thing. Second of all, these people act like we don't see the ABCDism in everything, the LTMs in everything. Crazy ass white women, all this hair, these nose rings, the alleged need to accept everybody, no matter what you say, it's wrong. You can't call people fat. Oh, that's offensive. Fuck that fat bitch. She fat, she fat. That's the word that I grew up on. I don't know why you're offended. You're obese. You're offended by that. It's the truth. Just because you don't like the truth, that's not my fault. I'm Black. I can't change it. It is what it is. It is what it is. We Generation X know about the dozens, right? These people you can't say anything and they're all offended. Then they want to take you down. That's what Democrats do. That's the problem. It's not even about, at the end of the day, wonderful things that Trump is doing, because clearly filling up for $100 is not something that I'm interested in doing ever again, right? But at the same time, we have been forced and browbeaten since Obama to accept stupidity. We have been, let me rephrase. These people are trying to force us to accept stupidity, to try to act like everybody is equal. We are not equal. We are not the same. And we don't have to conform to y'all's bullshit, because that's really what it is. And these dummies don't even want to listen to understand that. You're sitting up here lying to our face with regard to a person who was not Black, and y'all push that bitch and start talking about she is Black. No. And then as soon as somebody says we don't think they Black, y'all try to take them down. Bitch, fuck y'all. If I say that bitch ain't Black, she ain't Black. I'm standing on it. I don't care what y'all say. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. I don't care what y'all feel. If y'all want to be delusional enough to think that that woman is black, then y'all believe it. I'm not believing it. Y'all sitting up here allowing Obama to play in y'all's faces and saying that a married couple with a son needs to bring an ABCD in, and y'all think that's normal? Y'all think that makes sense? Y'all don't see the fucking agenda. You biatches do this shit to yourselves, and the only thing that you can say is Trump is racist. Child, please find something else to say. Find something else to say. Because honestly, there's nothing else that you can say that's going to make sense to me. You're not even trying to change anything. So y'all want to continue to push your stupid ass agenda, including this nigga. This nigga now wants to tell y'all what you need to do. Y'all following this nigga? Y'all gonna listen to this nigga because he's basically saying you're not smart enough to make your own decisions. And this is the other issue. Democrats think that everybody else is stupid. And then they say that shit. Just because people don't believe in the liberal bullshit of fucking Democrats, progressives, Democrats, liberals, whatever the fuck they called. But we're just supposed to go along with it. We're supposed to listen to Al Sharpton critique and criticize and say that that young man don't know what he's talking about and that they got to get the right people in place when they've been pushing all these people all these years and you ain't put nobody in the right place and you think people should continue to follow you. Now you have the NAACP, you know, the National Advancement Association of Colored People. First of all, pushing white people, endorsing white people when they're supposed to be advancing colored people. And these people don't seem to have an issue or a problem with it. They don't seem to have an issue or a problem with that. When they have viable female black candidates based off of what we said yesterday, viable, smart, intelligent. See, I don't understand stars, hating hoes. How is it that you can be a misandrist today and then be a patriarchy lead tomorrow? I don't understand how you can be a misandrist today, believe in the sisterhood today, and then turn around and say that it's okay to big up a white man when y'all say that white people are racist. Every single time. This is why y'all keep losing and you don't want to listen. You don't want to change because that's what you believe. And you've shown and proven after all these years that that's what it is and that you will not listen to anyone else. So your feet stamped into the ground. Your feet stamped into the ground. And you're not going to budge. You're not going to negotiate. You're not going to change. You're not going to listen to anyone else. You're going to do what you want to do. So guess the fuck what? There are other people that said that they're going to do what they're going to do. And y'all then chastise those people and call them names like Republicans, MAGA, coons, and everything else. Well, that certainly may get them to come over to your side. You don't listen. You don't hear anything but your own voices inside of your fucking head. They're basically all Amanda Seals. These Democrats, specifically the black ones, the black women, they're basically Amanda Seals. Whatever I say in my head is the truth. And if you don't do the same thing and you don't go along with me, then you're wrong. Well, that's fine. Let's see how that gets you next election term. This next election cycle, let's see where that gets y'all. Because I'm telling you right now, they believe with all their heart, as I speak to a few people in real life, right, that they're going to win these midterms because of the war in Iran. And in my head, y'all still pushing the same dumbass agendas. And while we don't like high prices, we don't like this gas, we don't like this war, that war, and the third war, y'all still over here saying the same shit. Trump is bad. That's it. That's all y'all got. That's all y'all got. And you think because of just because of high gas prices that that's going to make a big damn bit of difference. So you're really still not saying anything. You're really still not offering anything. While you chastise every black person that says something differently, and then you want to go and reelect the same people who ain't done shit for none of them black communities, but all they got to do is say that they did something for some shit that helped everybody. Nothing helped black people in particular. Y'all are so freaking delusional. You think that fucking child, what is her name? Maxine Waters did something for y'all. She ain't done shit. Y'all still living in poverty. Y'all still living in violence. Y'all will reelect her again, get nothing. But because she said she agrees with the CFPB and the Frank Dodd Act, y'all sitting up here saying, oh, look what she did for black people. That's for all of us. That was for everyone due to the 2008 crash, which shows and proves that you don't know anything about money and finance, like I always say, and that you're led always, like I say, about MFers that don't give a damn about you. While you worrying about millionaires, whilst listening to millionaires tell you that you can't do anything and that they're your saviors. Y'all can have them. This nigga, any of these black biatches, the black Cindy Brady, Amanda Seals, even though she's not really into the political choosing because she really don't care for either. But if y'all, ooh, that's good. If I could get away with putting a wobble to this, I would do it. But yeah, if y'all didn't see this specifically when Obama said that you need to have an ABCD come into your home for a male child, he did not say female. He did not say girl. He said male child. And y'all don't see a fucking agenda. Stay the fuck away from me. And I don't have a problem with ABCDs. What I have a problem with is people forcing me to accept their bullshit, which I do not. I don't give a fuck about Funky Dineva. I don't give a fuck about T.S. Madison. And the fact that y'all listen to those people in one breath and then in the next breath talk about what men do to y'all, excuse me. Ciao. Anyway, continue to listen to these people. Let me bring y'all over to this, all right? Because this is a black therapist who says that you sassy straights ain't shit yet again because everything is y'all's fault. Now this is back specifically to Meg Thee Stallion. So it's like so you get some comments, it's all black men. All right. So this came from I think Threads originally. It says, who will we become when we are silent? So I'll let her explain.
That a man on Threads threatened to report my license because I said that the current outcomes and things that have been showing up in media about the engagements romantically between black men and black women, not just Meghan Clay, but the murders of black women and the documentary that came out about the manosphere, et cetera, is just disheartening. And as a clinician who has made a living on helping people heal from poor, bad relationships to so that way they can love again, I'm starting to wonder if that is what I should be working on. And it was an honest post. And I went to bed, I woke up, and men were calling me words that I have never been called in my life. All this to say, this will be the last time that I ever address black men on the internet. I will not do it. I have black male clients. If you happen to find me, that's great. But it just gets to a point where it's getting too obvious that I can't even say it because I'm worried of who this will attract. But y'all won. And I hope that the future that exists when you guys have silenced everyone is worth it. I hope that it's worth it. I didn't think that things would get this bad. And I hate that for us. Black men, I love you. If you are watching this and you believe that you're seeing the cracks in the system, find a good therapist, preferably male. If you need help finding one, I'll have myself and my practice admin support you. But yeah, a man on Threads.
So after all that, she thinks that somebody's going to come to her for some help. So there's a lot. This is the synopsis is, she said whatever she said about Meg and Clay, which I don't even understand if, I'm gonna go ahead and go out on a limb and say she's a real therapist, like with credentials, even though, the black community says you don't need no credentials now. And of course, black men came in giving her a hard time, saying that how dare you, and threatening to take her license away. So all of y'all ain't shit, which y'all already knew. But I'm here to always let y'all know, okay? Sassy straight, she ain't shit. Everything is your fault. And she don't want to work with black men anymore. Y'all need to get therapy. She'll go ahead and help y'all find somebody, but she can't take y'all no more. Excuse me. The funny thing is, not that this is funny, is that in these comments, they start talking about Unusually Bree. You remember Unusually Bree, right? We call her over here the TikTok therapist. And they're saying that, oh, remember that therapist who the black men got taken down and lost her license?
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
I beg your pardon?
I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats. I'm selling coats.
So that's the person that they said, or that she's saying that these people, well, the people in the comments are saying that black men got her taken out, when we know damn well it was a damn white woman that did that shit. The way that these biatches rewrite history is amazing. Just like what we just saw with regard to Cheyenne Bryant and that dude showing and proving that black women made her who she was. And the only reason that she's being taken down now is because she went against the sisterhood. It was really the best way to say it. So really, sisters, y'all are basically a gang. I mean, a dumb one, but you're basically a gang. And you think that as soon as someone doesn't agree with you, that you get the pleasure of trying to take them down, and that you rule and run the world, specifically because people like Rolly Roll will allow you to do and say whatever. Let's go back here, because he's the one that's really pandering to y'all at the end of the daggone day. I'm just trying to understand, when is it that you're going to see that you are the actual problem? When is it that you are going to actually look something up and know what the fuck it is that you're talking about before you start talking? Never wonder why you can't get into relationships and get married, because enough of you seriously are clearly delusional. You can't even use the freaking internet that's at your fucking fingertips to check into anything. And the only thing that y'all can do, and then you get people on your side like Rolly here to co-sign it, is to come after black men every single daggone time, instead of ever, never taking accountability for your stupidity, your dummism, because that's what it is. Let me see. So Cheyenne Bryant is y'all's fault. So this Cheyenne Bryant stuff is y'all's fault, in case you missed it. Rolly's over here telling y'all that you are being fed lies on social media and you're not intelligent enough to know when someone is lying to you. But these black women who show and prove every time somebody lied to them, they believe it hook, line, and sinker. But that's not where Rolly's time needs to be placed. Rolly's time needs to be placed with y'all to tell you that you don't know what you were doing. But let me go ahead and show and prove how foolish these fools are with tonight's conversation. Okay, so the most intelligent, the most educated and the smartest, who are going to allow a woman with no proof of degree and ain't going to prove it and ain't trying to prove it and ain't worrying about proving it, because she said, as long as I look like this, I ain't worrying about none of y'all, because I can get a ninja if I want to, and y'all still gonna be looking for me to help you with y'all's bullshit. That's my interpretation of Cheyenne Bryant's latest post. Okay, so let's go over here and see how smart the stars really are. I can't see what it says, so let me just go ahead and play it.
I'm currently married. I also have a boyfriend. I'm not sure if my husband still loves me, but I know my boyfriend does.
Okay, so hold on. Latera, what part of the Bible is this in? Yes or no? Do you love your husband?
I do.
Yes or no? Do you love your boyfriend more?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet? Do he?
But you said you weren't sure that your husband still loves you.
Right.
Why?
I don't feel it. I don't feel like.
Are y'all intimate?
No.
How long has it been?
About 2 years.
Girl. I think you better call.
Maybe he's getting erect with emotions in his relationship. Maybe he has
A hard-on love.
hard on love. Maybe he has stamina for a long conversation.
I think a lot of times when it comes to being married, whether it's for 2 years, 20 years, 30 years, a lot of times we forget that the other side of the grass will always look greener. And a lot of times you can fall in love with the color of that grass and then oversee yours. I'm not sure if that man still loves you or not, but what I will tell you is those rose-colored glasses can be just as blinding as the day you got married. So that new might be just like your husband, but it may take a while to see it.
Honestly, though, before we go further, the issue is that she married. Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. She's out of pocket.
God damn, God. Ain't nobody finna be philosophical about that shit. You out here cheating on your goddamn husband and talking about what you supposed to do. Either take your home or get a goddamn divorce. How you up here asking for advice on how to violate a little more efficiently?
Period.
I know I'm wilding, but help me wild out just a little, I'm trying to tighten it up. Just a little.
Oh, they need to bring that man back. They need to bring that man back. I forget his name. He's absolutely right. One, first of all, you biatches bring these stupid ass questions up here to this daggone panel. And I think Cheyenne was on this panel as well. If I'm not, I thought I saw her a second ago. You want advice from a non-credentialed people? Well, clearly they love non-credentialed people. Let's just go over here to tonight's conversation so we can just ask some questions and see what they might say. Then you bring this stupid ass conversation. This is supposed to make her look good, y'all. This is supposed to make her look good. I got a husband and I'm cheating. Because don't forget, Black women are the best at cheating. That was what they wanted. That was what they got according to Ace and the crew. So congratulations. You continue to play yourselves every day. So now you got there you go. That too. Shout out to God of the Seas. Evidence for divorce. You're sitting up here saying this mess like it's not a big daggone deal, asking these people, just like that guy just said, on how to cheat even more. Remember, there was a lady that came up here and said something else similar to that. And it's like, y'all continue to come up here because y'all think that shit looks cute. Y'all think that that's what the stars will like, but you don't go home with the stars. So why do you care? You need to get into your own therapy and ask yourselves, why do you care what other people that you don't even know think about your life, your stupid situations? That woman don't look young, so it looks like she's asking a group of younger people to give her advice on some bullshit on her life. You ain't even smart enough at your old ass age to know what it is that you should do with your own shit. No one thinks that that's a problem, not us, but nobody thinks that that's an issue or problem. You're not even intelligent enough to, one, not bring this to the public, two, to not figure it out for your daggone selves. And three, like what's his name said, you either gonna get a divorce or you're not. You either gonna get a divorce or you're not. Or if you're gonna keep on doing it, and the fact that these people are seemingly sitting here about to give her advice on how to continue to cheat is crazy. And these are the people that these heifers want to go get advice from. It don't make sense to me. But again, who the hell am I? Let me play this mess again. Yes.
I'm currently married. I also have a boyfriend. I'm not sure.
Yeah, listen to the crowd. And I got a boyfriend. Ooh!
If my husband still loves me.
Girl, if you don't know if your husband still loves you, how the hell do the rest of the people that don't know you nor your husband supposed to know? If you don't know if your husband loves you, how in the hell are a bunch of strangers supposed to know or not? Child.
But I know my boyfriend do.
Well, if you know your boyfriend do, then go ahead and go be with him, right? No. Boyfriend don't love her. Trust me when I tell you. Allegedly, though. Allegedly.
Okay, so hold on. Latera, what part of the Bible is this in? Yes or no? Do you love your husband?
I do.
Yes or no? Do you love your boyfriend more?
I don't know yet.
You don't know yet?
This is supposed to be cute, y'all. I don't know if I love my boyfriend. Yeah, I love my husband. I don't know if I love my boyfriend. This is supposed to be cute. This is supposed to be cute.
But you said you weren't sure that your husband still loves you.
Right.
Why?
I don't feel it. I don't feel like.
Are y'all?
Oh, well, then there you go. Then make a decision. Nope. Bring it to the front of the room in a city where somebody is going to know somebody who's going to know somebody. And then guess who gets more embarrassed? Because clearly these people are not embarrassed by this shit, right? Clearly these people are not embarrassed by these dumbass situations, these dumbass questions, and coming up here saying this dumbass shit until somebody says that they're looking dumbish. And then all of a sudden they upset. Who do you think you are? I'm the person that's saying you looking crazy, asking a bunch of strangers younger than you as an old biatch instead of figuring out your fucking life. And this is the image, Black women, that y'all big up. And then as soon as somebody says y'all looking foolish out here, then you're going to get offended. But y'all love this shit. Y'all, this is what tonight's conversation does. And no offense against Ace at all. Shout out to Ace Metaphor for getting his money. Shout out to Ace and the crew for playing on y'all's delusion, and you're falling right into place, which is the same thing that Kendra Gilliams does. Y'all, I'm sure, still go over there and say some dumbass shit, and then you have the whole world looking at it, and then you get other stars that say that, oh yeah, sis go sis, yes sis go sis, and then somebody comes through with some damn common sense and say some stuff that makes sense. Then y'all want to get mad at that person instead of the actual delusional person, which is you, to even bring this shit to the internet. I got 10 kids by 20 men and I ain't got no money, but I want a 6-figure nigga that's got this, that, and the third and take care of me and only me. And if I feel like doing something, I will. And if I don't, I won't. Wonderful attitude. Who wouldn't want to have that in their life? Thank you, Anthony. He said, can you say delusional? Delusion. No. Okay. Same shit, different day. And then with all of this proof of no common sense, no sense whatsoever, not good at decision making, causing chaos, will take any stupid ass situation that they then get themselves into again and blame men, Donald Trump, Anton, or Abba-Dabba-Doo. This is no different than what's going on with Abba. Like, you're trying to tell me that it makes sense that heifer brought this shit to the internet. And while there are people that support her, I say she is the same difference as any other trick that decided to be with somebody, effed them raw, allegedly got pregnant, and he maybe was seeing more people than she thought. She didn't act the way that he wanted her to. Then leave. Nope. Let's bring it to the internet. Let's let everybody else know, even though it's been shown and proved that you was going back to said situation that you said that you hate. But not everyone. There's a lot of people that seem to ignore that part. There's a lot of people that seem to think that it's okay that she's out here airing him out. And then they just want to look at it, in my opinion, like it's misogyny. No, it's hoes. It's women. It's modern women. This is what they do. They don't get what they want. It's somebody else's fault. Bring it to the internet. Now we're supposed to give a fuck. Oh, well, what about this? What about that? Oh, look, there's another one. There's another one. There's another one. Okay, it seems to me that he's not as much of a SIMP as everybody thought that he was. Sounds like anything goes with you hoes. And these are not Black women. These are tethers. Okay? These are tethers. Thank you, Mrs. Petway. I appreciate the jewels. These are not Black women. These are tethers. So it seems like it doesn't matter who it is. Y'all can be misandrous in somehow, some way. You still seem to get involved with some dude, some man. And then when it don't go the way that you want to, because you ain't read the context clues. And you know what? We get played. Okay. Sometimes we do get played. Sometimes we ignore the signs. Sometimes we want something that we know deep down is not what it's going to be. And we continue to play the game. If people could admit that, if women could admit that, that would make life a lot better. And then that might help someone more so than just saying that it's always somebody else's fault. You know what? Sometimes it's our fault for piping up a dream in our head, That's just not going to be, it's just not what we want it to be. It's a fantasy at the end of the day. So it comes a time where you got to say, you're done, because you're not going to wait for him to do it. He's not going to do it. So you're going to volunteer to continue, or you're going to do something about it? Nope. Come to tonight's conversation, child. That's the answer.
Intimate?
No.
How long has it been?
About 2 years.
Girl. I think you better call.
Maybe he's getting erect with emotions in his relationship. Maybe he has
a hard-on love.
Hard-on love, maybe he has stamina for a long conversation.
I think a lot of times when it comes to being married, whether it's for 2 years, 20 years, 30 years, a lot of times we forget that the other side of the grass will always look greener. And a lot of times you can fall in love with the color of that grass and then oversee yours. I'm not sure if that man still loves you or not, but what I will tell you is those rose-colored glasses can be just as blinding as the day you got married. So that new might be just like your husband, but it may take a while to see it.
Honestly, though, before we go further, the issue is that she married. Yeah.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. She's out of pocket.
God damn, how long? No, God. Ain't nobody finna be philosophical about that shit. You out here cheating on your goddamn husband and talking about what you supposed to do. Either take your home or get a goddamn divorce. How you up here asking for advice on how to violate a little more efficiently?
Period.
I know I'm wilding, but
now it's period, even though she was over there co-signing it a second ago.
But help me wild out just a little, you know, I'm trying to tighten it up just a little.
So this is what the cheaters do, because they're number one at cheating, lest we not forget it, okay? But these are people that you all should be listening to. And don't forget, you should be listening to this ninja, because y'all don't have the sense to know that people might lie to you, meaning you sassy straights, okay? Because in case you missed it, Rolly is over here to let you sassy straights know that Black men are being fed lies on social media and nobody is fighting back. So he's going to help y'all, Black men 18 to 45. Y'all don't know no better, and he's here for y'all to let y'all know, because you're not smart enough to know none of that, okay? Just in case y'all didn't know, in case you missed it, I'm here for y'all, okay? Let's go to this one, child. I was gonna say this for tonight, but I can find more because I just want to show and prove how smart these people are who will listen to people like Amanda Seals and make an excuse for Cheyenne Bryant.
I have a husband that I've been married to for 14 and a half years.
Let me just say, she ain't young either.
Pretty much 6-7 times he have cheated, and I'm still with that person. So on this last
Don't forget that there's no settling, y'all.
incident, he snuck and went out of town and went move with another woman.
How long was he gone?
Almost 2 years.
Wait a minute, you snuck what? Hold on. Let me back it on up.
I have a husband that I've been married to for 14 and a half years. Pretty much 6-7 times he have cheated, and I'm still with that person. So on this last incident, he snuck and went out of town and went move with another woman.
How long was he gone?
Almost 2 years. So my question is, I'm having a hard time, cause I'm a changed person. I'm getting older. I'm not gonna do this again.
You know what's crazy? If you believe him, I believe him. I know, right? Goddamn. But in all honesty, you're not married. The term "will you marry me" does not protect the covenant. Your actions do. But if that man is not acting as a husband, that man is not a husband, which in turn means you are not a wife.
Ooh.
You letting a stranger get away with a lot of things under your household.
Can I ask a question? I think it's easier to accept that behavior when we doing our own thing on the side too. Have you stepped out too?
when he was out there with that person, I did.
Yeah, she said, wow, I got reupholstered. I did get reupholstered myself just a tad bit. And yes, his was bigger. Yes. Yes, it was.
Because I was trying to prove to him, hey, somebody else want me. It's not just you. I believe that's why I did what I did.
You did what you did because you single. Goddamn, you single. Candace, what's up?
Typically what happens when you fight to stay with a man who doesn't honor you, you dishonor your soul. And that starts to corrode the soul. It starts to make you forget not only who you are, but your power. And so now what you've done is you've stayed in this relationship so long that he's gone out and cheated, and he's made you dishonor your own vows. And so now you don't have any boundaries. You don't have any integrity. You don't have any standards because now you're a reflection of who he is. That means you've forgotten who you are. So for you to step back into your essence, you're going to have to take your power back.
A man that leaves for 2 years and comes back is a man that knew he could anyway. Sometimes you are his dream girl. You are the woman he wants to be married to because you allow him to do his and you accept it. He comes back every time. You are perfect for him. Sometimes you can be his dream girl, but that's the man of your nightmares.
Child, he right on the end, but this is stupid. This is another stupid question, situation that another black woman brought up here, but you sassy straights are supposed to listen to black women because they know everything and so much, and nothing is ever their fault. It's your fault. And you all are not smart enough to know anything about anything, which is why Rolly, who you already know supports black women more so than any of y'all, because he has to be out here to make sure that you know what the truths are, because everyone is lying to y'all and you're not smart enough to know. Now, he's not saying that people are lying on y'all, just that you're being fed a bunch of lies from a political standpoint, and he needs to let you know. Okay? That's what's going on around here. Like, everything is fucking ridiculous right now, y'all. Everything is absolutely ridiculous right now, y'all. This is all stupid. Now, obviously, some of these questions are old, but the point is that these people are free enough to come onto this internet, to go onto this show, put this dumb shit out here, and talk about how the fact that you're married for all these years, your husband left you, and you are contemplating taking him back. At the end of the day, that's what the point of that question was. He done cheated 6 or 7 times. Now, I've been the first one to say if somebody cheats, we got to think about it, see what's what. It's not an automatic. We just done and over with the first time. Okay. Maybe there's a problem. Maybe it's an issue. Maybe there can be forgiveness. We got to think about bills, money, kids, family, all that shit. Other people, nope, I'm done with no plan, mind you. And just done based off of something that happened to have happened. Thinking aloud. Thank you for the jewels. I appreciate you. Just go ahead and ruin your own family life. Then you suffer, and then you on TV, and then we supposed to give a damn. Now you starting to do it 2, 3, 4 times, and obviously your ass don't want to be there, and somebody got to make some damn decisions. Whoever it is that keeps cheating, the other person got to make a decision. If you're going to stay there and allow it, shut the fuck up. If you're going to stay there and continue to deal with it, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares. So for this situation, I don't have any empathy or sympathy for her. None. That woman's probably same age as me, if not older, sitting up on this internet talking about he left for 2 years. And the fact that she went and screwed somebody else is supposed to make her have a flex? That's a freaking flex? Girl, you sound crazy. That's somebody that needs some real mental health help. She might as well go to daggone Cheyenne Bryant and get it, because I heard that she was up there on that stage too. Noodles, thank you so much. He said, I've done that. I snuck out of middle school back in 96 and they still calling me at the attendance office. You crazy. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. I'm gonna play it again. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Listen to this dummism. This is just plain old dumb. These are people, y'all, that are supposed to have some common sense by now. What is going on? But you got Rolly talking about you sassy straights are being fed lies and you're not smart enough to see nor understand it. You got that daggone other girl that's allegedly a therapist saying that this Cheyenne Bryant situation is all y'all's fault. And then you got that other therapist talking about, oh, she ain't going to help black men no more because they all came into her comments about Meg Thee Stallion and that y'all are crazy. You are the villains no matter what. Do I think y'all always get it right? Absolutely not. However, these bitches want to say that nothing is their responsibility, nothing is their fault when they bring and open their mouths to show and prove how stupid they really are. And how they're not as smart as they act like they are. And I say they, not that I'm not a black woman, but y'all, I'm not out here putting my business out here talking dumb, saying that, oh, this is what's going on, looking stupid. Child, take your L's in private, okay? Nope, that's not what y'all want to do because you need to have some damn attention, just like you want to be number one at cheating. All right, congratulations, you got that.
I have a husband that I've been married to for 14 and a half years. Pretty much 6-7 times he have cheated.
14 years, 6-7 times. What's that, like every 2 years? Let me get the screenshot. 6 or 7 times in 14 years. And that's just the time that you was married. Because the odds are if he was cheating now, then he was cheating before. Allegedly, but the odds are he was. And you're okay with it. Why are you bringing it to the damn internet? You're okay with it. You like it, we love it.
And I'm still with that person.
But you're settling, it sounds like. But I thought the society didn't settle, y'all. Sounds like settling to me.
So on this last incident.
Oh, the most recent time that he cheated because you're okay with it.
He snuck and went out of town and went move with another woman.
How long was he?
How do you sneak out of town and move in with someone else? How do you sneak out of town and then just move in with someone else, y'all? That don't even make sense. He clearly didn't have to sneak. He just left, actually. But a sneak, I'm gonna sneak and go do something. You don't leave for 2 years. That's a I left you. That's an I left you. That's not a sneak. You're using the wrong words, ma'am. These sentences don't make sense.
Gone. Almost 2 years.
You snuck out for 2 years and you're up here asking this dumbass question. He quote unquote snuck out for 2 years, cheated 6 or 7 times in 14 years of marriage, and you need an answer to this question from someone? Girl.
So my question is, I'm having a hard time, cause he I'm a changed person.
I'm having a hard time, like what? Cause you don't want to let him go. You know you're going to stay. What is the point? Exactly. Let that man cheat in peace and go on and make him something to eat, and his girlfriend too. Because child, if you're not going to freaking leave, which you obviously not after 6 or 7 times in 14 years and leaving for 2 years, there's no leaving for 2 years. There's no sneaking out and moving in with someone else for 2 years, and then someone comes back to say, oh, my bad, I'm getting older now. Yes, the fuck you are. You was old to begin with. Because if she this old, he older than her. Allegedly. Typically. Let me say that.
And I'm getting older. I'm not going to do this again.
You know what's crazy?
I'm not going to do this again. I'm getting older. So that's what he's saying, and you believe in it. Okay. But these people don't settle, y'all. These are the people that y'all need to listen to. These are the people that got all the answers. These are the people that's telling you who you need to vote for. These are the people that roll backs up. These are the backbone of the Democratic Party. And y'all need to listen to them. Because if you don't, you are a misogynist and you got a problem with the patriarchy, okay?
You know what's crazy? If you believe him, I believe him. I know, right? Goddamn. But in all honesty, you're not married. The term "will you marry me" does not protect the covenant. Your actions do. But if that man is not acting...
No, you are married until you're divorced. So you are married and you stayed married for them 2 years that he was gone while he was living with another woman, because you, in her heart, in my opinion, she knew he was going to come back eventually, because he always does, because she allows it. People are only going to allow what it is that you allow them to do. So if you okay with it, like this dude says right here, if you believe it, we believe it. If you believe it, we believe it.
Acting as a husband, that man is not a husband, which in turn means you are not a wife.
Ooh.
You letting a stranger get away with a lot of things under your household.
Can I ask a question? I think it's easier to accept that behavior when we doing our own thing on the side too. Have you stepped out too?
When he was out there with that person, I did.
Yeah, she said.
Oh yeah, listen to Ace in the crowd. Yeah, so that's supposed to make it better, y'all. So these people are saying that as long as she went out and she got some and she found somebody to bring her back or whatever, then that means that she got her get back, because that's what matters, right? Long as you get your get back, girl, that's all that matters. Yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis, go, sis. And Ace know what he's doing, getting the crowd all riled up about this. What are we riled up about? She's still married. The man still moved in with someone else. He's still cheated for 67 years. Who's winning around here? Not that this is a winning situation in any way, shape, or form, but who's winning around here?
She said, wow.
Look at all the claps. Yeah, look at the arms. Yeah, sis, go, sis.
Got reupholstered. I did get reupholstered myself, just a tad bit. And yes, his was bigger. Yes. Yes.
Now the D is bigger.
Was because I was trying to prove to him, hey, somebody else want me.
You hear this? She's trying to prove to him, girl, prove to him that you can move the fuck on and file for fucking divorce. Nope, not gonna do that, because you know why, y'all? Because I'm being proven right again. Let me take my lap. Is that they're going to compete. Okay. So she's basically competing with all the different women, and that's why she ain't going nowhere. Girl, you know you're gonna stay with that man, girl. Like whoever said, let that man cheat in peace, because you ain't going nowhere. I don't even see how you would entertain a conversation from somebody that left you. Thank you, JB, for 2 years. For 2 years. For 2 years. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Exactly, Noodles. They're celebrating debauchery. Yeah, this is the community. Yeah, this is the community. And this is Black women. I said that. I meant that. I said that. I meant that. You hear all the, yeah, sis, all the clapping is, yeah, sis, go, sis. Yeah, sis. That's what that is. That means they co-sign until it's them. It's all good in the hood and funny until it's them. And honestly, with all the questions we've seen, they allow it too. But seriously, this is an elder. 2 years. 2 years.
Was bigger, yes. Yes, it was.
Because I was trying to prove to him, hey, somebody else want me. It's not just you.
He doesn't want you, man. He doesn't want you, man. I mean, what are we talking about? Why are you trying to prove something to him? That's a man that left you for 2 years. Why are you trying to prove something to him? And these are the people that's supposed to be in charge of some shit. These are the people. This is an elder. This is an elder, whether she want to believe it or not. Child.
I believe that's why I did what I did.
You did what you
did because you wanted to do what you was going to do, because you're reacting to what he did. Because if you really wanted to move on, you would have divorced his ass. You would have went and filed for fucking divorce, but you want that man, and you don't want whoever this other woman is to win. I'm telling you. You're not going to win my husband. Girl, divorce that man and take whatever it is that you get for 14 or however many years of marriage. That's it. That's all. I don't give a damn what bill he's paying. I don't give a damn. He can still pay him once she files for fucking divorce. 2 years? Ain't that abandonment at this point? Somebody's your alleged husband left you for 2 years. That's like abandonment, and moved him. She talking about he snuck. She's making excuses for him by saying that. Yeah, he snuck and moved him with a woman. Ma'am, that don't even grammatically make sense. Child, these people crazy.
You did because you single. Goddamn, you single. Candace, what's up?
Typically what happens when you fight to stay with a man who doesn't honor you, you dishonor your soul. And that starts to corrode the soul. It starts to make you forget not only who you are, but your power. And so now what you've done is you've
Girl, she ain't got no power. What are you talking about? See, this is what I'm talking about. She over here as an elder listening to young people talking about, oh, your power is eroded. No. What it is she didn't want to lose. She didn't want to lose that man. She didn't want to lose to that other daggone woman. And her going and messing around with someone else was supposed to make him say, oh my God, oh my God. It didn't work. So now let's come to tonight's conversation. Get up here in front of all these people. The information gonna get back to him. And then they gonna sit up here and say, I heard this, I heard that. Allegedly, but I know I'm right about that.
To make you forget not only who you are, but your power. And so now what you've done is you've stayed.
She ain't got no power. Let me just say, I hate to keep interrupting it, but she ain't got no power.
In this relationship so long that he's gone out and cheated and he's made you dishonor your own vows.
No, he didn't make her dishonor her own vows. She made her dishonor her own vows. So now it's because you did it, I should do it, and that makes me okay, even though you're wrong. What's the damn difference? Move the hell on. He made you do something that dishonored your marriage too. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. She did what she wanted to do. She a whole ass adult. Miss me with that bullshit. She did exactly what she wanted to do. Instead of doing what she should have done, which after really time number 2, moved the fuck on. Because clearly he ain't good at it. The 6 or 7 times that she knows about are just those 6 to 7 times. So what, you gonna wait until you get some STD, STI that you can get rid of? This is you gonna wait until somebody shows up at your door? Not like we haven't heard any of these stories, y'all. Somebody come up to your door and do something stupid? Is that what you're waiting for? Listen. You can play some games in a relationship, y'all. Play some games, child. I understand, I get it, but we're not playing this game. We're not playing this game. 2 years? Forget about the 6 to 7 times. 2 years? And now you say, oh, I'm getting older now, so he's going to elderly do it again with some elderly person that's going to be willing. And you're going to still be going through this shit. And then at the end, when he dies first, because no shade, y'all know y'all die first for the most part. But you're going to be sitting there. Y'all remember when I was visiting my dad when he originally had his issues a few months ago? And I told y'all there was some women in there that was talking about the good old days with them. The one woman had said, I was married for I don't know how many years. It was a good amount of years to my husband, but I really didn't think that I was married because he was always out here cheating on me. Now, mind you, based off of the age, it was some time ago, probably in them times where we saw that video from the other day where they said that, women couldn't do anything because, way back in the day. So she's trying to make up for lost time. Maybe that's what these people is doing. She was making up for lost time. She was talking about how she was going after my dad at the time. Now, why? And listen, she had no problem with telling me this story. Yes, I am 54 years old. She had this woman older than me, had no problem sitting up there telling me this story about how she was going after my dad. She sent her friend over there to talk to him for her. That friend ended up sleeping with my dad that night. Got up the next day, felt bad, went and told her, and she said, I don't care, and went after him still. Ain't nothing ever gonna change, y'all. And they did it when they was younger, but she's sitting up there telling me this story, probably 70 some odd, 80 years old, and that's what you think I want to hear? Yeah, that's what you think. That is my dad. You think that's what I want to hear? I mean, I'm not saying I don't know who he is, but you think I want to hear that from you with this much detail, ma'am? I don't. And then I guess that's supposed to make me think what? Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy. Just more craziness. It doesn't matter the age.
And so now you don't have any boundaries. You don't have any integrity. You don't have any standards because now you're a reflection of who he is.
No, she's a reflection of who she is. That's why I'm saying you don't do anything based off of what somebody else does. You make your own decisions. You make your own action plan on what you're going to do based off of the information, not because he did it, you going to do it. That's childish. That's what children do.
That means you've forgotten who you are. So for you to step back into your essence, you're going to have to take your power back.
A man that leaves for 2 years and comes back is a man that knew he could anyway.
He's right about that. He's absolutely right about that.
Sometimes you are his dream girl. You are the woman he wants to be married to because you allow him to do his and you accept it. He comes back every time. You are perfect for him. Sometimes you can be his dream girl, but that's the man of your nightmares.
All right, all that hyperbole at the end, but he's right about the fact is that he knows that you're going to allow him to come back. That's why he continues to do what he does. That's the same difference with these gremlins out in the street. If you ain't going to put no boundaries in place, you're not going to punish nobody, then the shit will continue and it will just get worse and worse and worse. Somebody's just, your alleged husband is going to leave for 2 years and you're going to call it sneaking out. Nah, bitch, he left you. That's not sneaking out. He fucking left you. But y'all's boy is over here saying that you sassy straights are the ones that are being fed lies on social media and he needs to help y'all. While these women are out here wild and saying the dumbest of the dumbest things, y'all are the ones that need the help. You sassy straights are the ones that got the issue because on Rolly's point of view, y'all are thinking that you might be voting Republican or conservative. And you all know that that's not allowed. Rolly says no. He wants y'all to be over here like him, like this. So we're supposed to accept this low testosterone male and be okay with his low testosterone-ish, with his white church shoes on and his panties. Oh my God. Not telling y'all about health, not telling y'all about wealth, but telling y'all that you're being lied to with regard to politics. And that's what he needs to tell y'all. Like I said, these ninjas don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves. Let them continue to make their money. And then y'all can continue, not y'all, to stay in your same situations because you all need to listen to Black Girl Women, of course. Anyway, let me give you one more before I gotta go. Let me go to this one. 8:13. All right, I gotta be done by 8:30 and sign on. All right, let's see what this one is about. One more for the road. Shout out to y'all that are here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
You move forward after the marriage has been tainted due to infidelity, lies, and betrayal.
Now, for the person who has been cheated on, it makes you feel like you're going crazy. It makes you, because the decision-making side of your brain and the emotional processing side of your brain start to clash. And it just seems like you're going haywire. You can't eat, you can't sleep. Physiologically, you're a mess. You're having problems with talking to people. You can't function. You can't think straight. All of that takes a lot. And it takes for the offender to actually understand the victim in that process. Because if the offender doesn't understand what they have actually done to that victim, they're not going to be able to move forward. We can talk all day long about why did you cheat. We can talk about that. But empathy is important. Cognitive empathy is important. Can you step into this person's shoes to see how you have disrupted their peace, to see how you have truly impacted them, their health, their livelihood, whatever else it is that's affected and impacted? Can you truly understand that? When there is a lack of empathy, when there is a lack of accountability, reconciliation and restoration is really hard to do because it's going to feel one-sided. It's going to feel like the victim is doing all of the work. So that's the foundation to start off with. It's possible for you to be able to move forward, but you also cannot put a time limit on your healing as well. You can't put a time limit because you're grieving the relationship, but you're also grieving who you believe this person to be. And then you're also grieving the person that you were in that marriage or that relationship before the infidelity. So it is a process, it is layered, but you have to understand healing is nonlinear. So you have to give yourself time. And the one part that people don't like to hear is you have to understand the offender as well. That's when we get to the whys. You have to understand why, what led them to that, because it's going to take a lot of acceptance when it comes to that. And that's not always easy for people to do. And y'all turned y'all heads
I don't like that part. No.
John, there was a lot of yickety yakking. I want to hear all that again. Exactly.
How do you move forward after the marriage has been tainted due to infidelity, lies, and...
It did sound like she said infidelity, skinny boy.
How do you move forward after the marriage has been tainted due to infidelity, lies, and betrayal?
Now, for the person who has...
All right, I'm not going to listen to that again. Infidelity, lies, and betrayal. Now, she might be the same age as the rest of them, but why are you coming here to these people? How come these people don't know that they can go get their own counselor? Clearly, we know that there's counselors that's available for Black women, not for you sassy straights anymore, because all of y'all ain't shit. Ma'am, go get a counselor and determine what you're going to do. She going to end up like that other lady that we just watched, and she going to be older just like her. And then she's going to be saying the same shit. And then she's going to be like, what happened? What happened? Because she'll allow it. It'll be 6 to 7 times. He will leave for 2 years, sneak out and go move in with someone else for 2 years. And then she'll turn around and talk about how it's not right, it's not fair. And then these guys will sit up here and say that it's not your fault. It's him that took your power away and all this other gobbledygook that they be talking. Child, they don't want me on this show because I'll be like, girl, why are you bringing this here? Do you want to be with that man or not? That's the only thing. Well, there's nothing we can do. Go get some damn counseling. That's it. Is he willing to go or not? Does he want to change or not? Only you know that. Only you know these questions. Does he want to be with you or not? Does he want to continue to be out there in the streets or not? I'm just saying. It's not that difficult. When I say not difficult meaning not to come to the show, but to decide that you're going to go get some professional help from a real doctor, not Cheyenne Bryant. Why don't these people ever do that? They never do that. And I guess this is supposed to be all this sound sage advice from Kitty. That's a bunch of gobbledygook. That is a bunch of gobbledygook that don't make no sense whatsoever ever. How come she never says, after she speaks on the Lord, that says, so what's your plan? What you gonna do? You want to continue to do this, or you want to figure out what you can do to move forward? Or are you just gonna sit here and bask in it? This is good for them. Like I said, congratulations to Ace. He has a gold mine. What is it, like low overhead costs, raking in the money, $150. There's tickets that are maybe $75, $150. Some are $600. All the merchandise. All he got to do is rent a room, get the people there. They're going to come and give the entertainment. Because at the end of the day, he don't have to do nothing. He don't have to provide nothing. They're going to come out to here with these questions. It's going to be a bunch of women. And then when he gets found out, and not that he's doing anything wrong. I personally really don't think that he's doing anything wrong, right? But just say it comes out that Ace was doing something wrong, like Derek Jackson, right? And then it comes out, and then all these women are going to be like, oh my God, how could you do this to us? That's not right. No, y'all are giving up the information. This is the same difference as going to the news. You go to the news, you give them your business, and then they do what to help you. They say, child, call us if anything changes. And then they got the news segment, you looking crazy on damn TV. And all of a sudden, we the problem because we're talking about you.
Thanks for the tip.
Now, all of a sudden, we the problem because we're talking about you. You want someone to talk about you, and that's why you put this shit out here. But you're giving them everything they need to make money, and what do you get in return? Everybody gives this tonight's conversation, who's got some millions amount of people following them now, off of, for the most part, Black women. Y'all never freaking learned a lesson. You do not listen, wash, rinse, repeat. You don't even recognize and realize that you are telling on yourselves, bringing these questions up here while you sit around talking about how all these dudes did you wrong. Every dude did you wrong. Then you come here with this shit. Like, even though this was mostly cheating, of course, today, the point is that they all want to stay. What do y'all see when you see these panels, if you watch them, right? Well, what if your man just want to go out here and blah, 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 blah. I'm leaving. That one time that I was like, well, I have to see what the situation is. Oh my God, you just a pick me. I'm leaving. How could you do that? Because, child, talk that shit to somebody else. Y'all can say whatever you want. I know you biatches, whether you want to acknowledge it or not. Lie to your mom. And tonight's conversation proves me right again. It's always, I'm leaving. How many viral videos, even on Instagram all the time? He cheat, I'm leaving. He cheat, I'm leaving. Exhibit AB today of umpteenth letters of evidence that shit ain't true. He snuck out after 2 years and you still contemplating him coming back. These are the people that never settle. And it's all you sassy straights' fault every single time. Just like Cheyenne Bryant is y'all's fault. Just like unusually Bree, the TikTok therapist, is y'all's fault. Everything is y'all's fault. So hating hoes that I know are listening, Black women, the reasons why that you continue to have problems is because you never take accountability for any of the dumb shit that you do, including going up on this show and having these people, younger than you for the most part, answer questions about life that you should know at y'all's big old age. That's your damn life. Child, whatever. Y'all like it, we love it. Content for days. Thank you, Skinny Boy. I appreciate you, boo. He said, I bet he lies. I bet he keeps lying Bryant on the show. You know what? He probably will. They're not going to not come. I'm telling you, they not going to not come. They still going. She probably getting paid. She probably get paid even more at this point. These are older episodes, but I try to keep an eye out to see if it's anything newer. Just to see if they do or not, but it would not surprise me at all. That's going to be good for him. Again, shout out to Ace. He's doing the damn thing. He is doing the damn thing. And child, at this point, with the information that we have, he ain't doing nothing wrong. They are ready, willing, and able to come give him everything that he needs to continue to push this business forward. More viral moments than ever. And so many people reviewing it. That's the views for them and everything else that goes along with it. More people buying the merchandise, more people coming to the shows. They don't even like do shows every week. They only do it for a block of time and then they go and do it for another block of time. So imagine if they started adding more shows, that's more money. And they just might, especially if Cheyenne's going to be there. But Cheyenne don't give a damn. Cheyenne don't give a damn. She said, F all of y'all. Y'all still, not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Y'all still gonna follow me. Y'all still gonna come and see me. And this is what she's doing. She having a hot girl summer, child, already. She ain't worried about no damn doctorate and proving the certificate or whatever the hell it is that people allegedly are looking for. Black women, you've already given her the money. So I don't understand. We went over that yesterday, Skinny Boy. I need to cut it out and put it up because that was a mess. But not a surprise at all. So anyway, yeah, child, she looked good. I ain't gonna hold you. She looked good. But she ain't never had no kids, so she better look like this. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that never had kids that don't look like this, so I'm not gonna hold her for this at all. But yeah, so that's where Cheyenne is, and it's all y'all's fault. And Rolly says that y'all ain't got no sense, sassy straight, so he's gonna be out here to help y'all. Don't forget this. Which I need to put them side by side. Maybe I should do a video with them side by side dancing. Rolly said that y'all don't know that people might be lying to y'all on social media, so he gonna help y'all. he's coming to y'all's rescue. Cheyenne says she don't give a damn. Go and throw it up. This is the Black community, y'all. Oh, and Amanda Seals, for y'all that missed it, Amanda Seals says that people need to leave Cheyenne Bryant alone. All she did was lie, and because allegedly Dr. Maya Angelou lied, y'all should leave her alone. So that's what it is, y'all. All right. Anyway, I'm like, I thought it was church shoes, these white shoes. Ninja, what the fuck? Anyway, let me go so I can get to work because I ain't trying to get fired. I will be back this afternoon, probably an earlier show starting around 4:30, 5 o'clock because I'm home today. Shout out to y'all that came through. I see you. I appreciate you. Y'all make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. If you are new, I see you all in the next one.